welcome back to my channel. Today I want to discuss a few things about getting my sister locks. For those of you who's first time watching, my name is Gifted for Your Beauty, and this channel is about taking the gifts and talents that the Lord has given me to help you see the beauty in you, or maybe help you through my experiences. So if that's something that you would like, please like, comment, and subscribe and follow. Okay, so not to make a very long video today, but I wanted to discuss what happened when I decided to get my sister locks, and during that process, what it meant for me and how I was so shocked at what transpired during the time of me getting my hair done. I have a previous video. I'll put it in the description box below, link it if you want to watch how I feel about that. But this video is a little bit different because I did my own hair, and it's considered to be sister locks, but I'm not a loctician or a certified sister loctician. I am a stylist and I do hair, but so yeah, I did them. So they're micro locks, sister locks. I call them freedom locks, and the reason I call them freedom locks is because, okay, really quick, when I do hair or anybody's hair, or get in the mood to do it, I like to listen to music. So this night, because I started in the evening time, I sat in my bathroom when I just decided to look at my hair. It was like, okay, it was in a loose natural style, light afro, and I wasn't doing anything to it, and I decided, okay, today's the day I'm gonna go ahead and get the sister lock journey started, or whatever. So I was listening to gospel, which I listened to, like spiritual, gospel, contemporary, anything while I was doing my hair, just to keep me motivated, right? And just a little FYI, I recorded this before. The first time I tried to record it, like, it was put on my spirit to like share. Yeah, I did like a whole 30-minute video and went to go and edit. It did not save. I was pitiful, right? But because of what I'm about to tell you, it makes more sense now, okay? So I did my sister locks like September, nope, yeah, I did them September the 7th, 8th, or 9th, like that week night or whatever, weekend. And I started, and it took me like 6 hours because I did half of my head, right? So in the process of that, you know how we'll sit around, and with everything going on in the world, we're just trying to figure out how to do this and what we need to do, or things are changing. So how do we, adjust or adapt, not conform to the change, but adapt to do something different? Well, for me, I'm one person that will suppress all thoughts, anything that appears to be a sign of weakness or I'm not in control, right? So during the time, I listen to the music and just sitting there doing my hair, hands upside down and all uncomfortable, right? I was not unconsciously, but subconsciously thinking on things that, I have buried. But the music was like speaking to me, but having a good little worship session while I'm doing my hair, but not intentionally having one, just trying to get through it. Anyway, so I completed this side of my hair, right? Now, this whole side. And it took, like I said, like 6 hours. It was so pretty. It was so pretty. So I was like, dang, I wanted to just keep going, but I was so tired. So I was like, I'm not going to try to do all of this tonight or until in the morning, because I had to help my kids because they're doing virtual learning. So I want to be tired for that. But this side was still in like 3 little ponytails sectioned off, because I'll have to do this tomorrow. So in the process of that, I was talking to the Lord, because that's who I say I was talking to in my own mind, and he was talking back to me, and I was just like having a whole little conversation. I was having, at some points, I was kind of like in my feelings, having a little pity party for things like, why did this happen to me, or overplaying things as the music was even talking and he was talking to me. So baby, let me tell you, I got finished. I was getting ready to tie my hair up, and it was like, I was just looking, I was like, it's so pretty. It is so pretty. So in the process of having this conversation, I could tell you a little bit about it. It was kind of like, I've been a genuine friend to mostly anybody that I consider my friend or family, or even if I meet you and I just mesh with you to some form, I'm like a loyal person to the people that I care about, right? Not perfect, just saying loyalty as a friend on my behalf that I would think, all right? And I'm kind of like outspoken, but when it comes to my feelings, I'm kind of like guarded, all right? So I was just in there having my time, and I was talking, and he kind of like talked back to me. It was just like, you're worried and you're stressed out. I haven't left you. I've always taken care of everything you needed, even when you didn't know it was coming. I was like, yeah, that's right, or whatever. And I was so upset with people. He was like, you're upset with people who are flawed just as you are, because we're not perfect, but I've never left you. So I was like, yeah. So in the process of that, I'm looking at my hair like, it's so pretty. And it hit me. He was like, he literally said to me, I don't know if y'all have ever experienced this. I kind of am one of those people that I try to be positive and try to find God in everything around me, right? So it took my hair to talk to me clearly. And it's so much I could say, but I'm going to just say this. So as this part was done and this part was undone, right? I realized why I took the time to do the Sisterloc. Like, that's a commitment. As well as I had already figured, I was like, I wanted to do it, but I wanted to do this to my hair. I wanted to get like braids. I wanted to get twist styles. I just wanted to wear my wigs. And really I colored my hair. So I wanted to do everything I could possibly do with my hair before I took the time out to sit and lock my hair, because why? It was not gonna be changing, and I wasn't going to be able to do all of what I wanted to do. And in that moment, so he was telling me my arms were tired. They were heavy. I was uncomfortable, but it was so pretty. And so the Lord spoke to me, and he was just like, Sheena, because that's my name, Sheena. He said, even the name you go by, I gave you. Sheena, gifted for your beauty. Those were things he's given to me. Well, it was just like me staying focused and being obedient to what he's told me or who he's called me to be, because he created me, right? It took an uncomfortable situation, a lot of twists and turns to get what I thought was so pretty, but it was also a commitment to do that. And just like in life, you try to do any and everything you think you can do first before you want to come over and follow in whatever it is that you believe in, right? Or be serious about it. And we're trying to fix it, and we're trying to figure out why we always failing and what happened. So he looked at me in the mirror. I'm talking to myself, and he was like, girl, because I'm talking to him like I'm talking to y'all, a friend or someone who knows me, right? He was like, girl, think about this. You see how pretty you are and excited about this side of your hair being done, and this isn't done. But to get this part, it was a process. It was a commitment. You had to sit there. You had to go through it. It was painful. You had to dedicate your time. You had to be intentional about it, and you had to know that it was going to be worth it. But guess what? If you stop, all this untouched, it was still loose natural, right? So all of this part, it wasn't done. Then you wouldn't get a complete feeling. You wouldn't understand what it was like to have it all like completely done, totally done, and then it was all worth it. So it was like I could stop, but even if you stop, then what you're gonna do with this, because it doesn't match. So that's just like me wanting to still hang out, kick it in everybody, but then I want to be spiritual and I want to represent what I believe, but at the same time I kind of want to just leave this side because I'm not sure. Well, even that was like, it was funny because he used things that I'm used to. I don't want to be rambling, but I'm excited, and it's like getting me hot all over. Anyway, so this wasn't done. He was like, well, when you get up tomorrow to do this, you know what it's gonna take. You know that it's gonna be uncomfortable. You know that it's gonna be painful. You know your neck gonna be tight. You know that you might have to take a break, but you cannot quit, because if you quit, then you don't get the full results of what you're trying to do or trying to accomplish if you quit because it's uncomfortable. And at the end of the day, I was always looking for, like, why people don't, treat me how I treat. He was like, but in all of that, I've never left. I have been here with you. I have provided. You haven't went without. You haven't done any of that. And you forget that those same people you're depending on, they have their own issues, their own battles. So they're humans. They're gonna make mistakes. So you have expectations of people who can't provide that for you because they have their own things that you're struggling in. But why not come to the person who created all of you? What happened? What you just say to me? I created you. I gave this to you. You didn't think of this on your own. And not even my gifts or my talents or my own. Not even am I so special that he wouldn't give my gifts to somebody else or be able to communicate to other people. Because guess what? He gives all of us these opportunities to respond. But it's not that I'm special. It's just like, are you going to obey? Are you going to respond? Are you going to reply to what I'm saying to you? Because if not, and you don't use your gifts, as they say, the Lord will take them away if you don't use them. I don't want him to take my stuff away from me. I don't even want him to leave me. I don't want him to stop talking to me. And at some point when I was, whoa, it's me, and in my feelings, I was like, I don't hear him. He ain't talking to me. So my hair was like freeing because that night, the first night, it fell on me, and I, like, for 30-45 minutes was boo-hoo crying up in here. My kids, my husband was like, you all right? I was like, yeah, because it was out of nowhere, but it really wasn't. I had a whole 6-hour dialogue, or scroll down memory lane and figure it out. I was so deep in depression before I even started my hair, not even thinking, because I was putting on the face. Because I can make it. I'm stronger. But it's okay to, even in your weakness, to realize I'm not by myself. And even though I'm having this moment, I got to get back up and figure it out. And stop depending on everybody else. Okay, sorry about that. I don't even think I'm going to edit that out, because this is my life, people. Even now, like, so, real quick. I went ahead and we thought the kids were out of school today because it said it was, and my husband looked at it, and that was false. So I failed again in my mind today because my kids have missed school, part of school, but because it's supposed to be Columbus Day, but the school revised the calendar due to virtual learning and all this other stuff that's going on, and we didn't get that. And so, yeah, they missed that. And me being mom, I'm trying to record, and it cut it off. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Even in this moment, is how do I come back? And though I was fussing just a few seconds ago, I am back. The point is about this was, just in life, just like my hair, when having a dialogue with a higher power, spiritual, whoever you believe in, I can't say whoever really, because I believe in Jesus Christ and God, and that's who I believe in, and I'm spiritual, and I not perfect, spiritual person. But anyway, even with that, it was like, it's work to be done. And even if you mess up, now that was the thing, even if I mess up this after it took so long to get here, I can start over. It depends on how I want to start over. Like, I could cut it off and start it back over. I could take the time out and comb them out and start over if I mess it up. But I know what it's going to take to get what I was getting at the end of that result, which was, it's going to take work. It's going to take dedication. It's going to take, like, believing and understanding that even when I make mistakes, I have the opportunity to correct them. Nothing's gonna be easy, and nothing's worth it is really easy. And this process to me is to be free. Freedom is not free. Freedom comes with a cost, okay? This hairstyle is a free hairstyle for me. Okay, just so you know, I haven't had to do anything to it. Not that I was trying to be lazy or anything. It's just I had other things to focus on outside of my hair, but I didn't want to damage my hair because I didn't take what I had and I didn't take care of it properly at first when it was just out loose and being free to do its own thing, or I was manipulating it different ways because I just took it for granted. And that was a lesson for me to be appreciative and use what I have, because committing to something doesn't mean that I won't have other opportunities to experience other things as well. Like at first I used to think these locks or locking your hair like these, you can't do nothing else with your hair. Like, that's it. That's not true. I can get these braided down. I can put a wig on it if I want to. And then in the long run, is it healthier for me to have this way? Oh, excuse me. Oh my God. Or, do what is really gonna, that's not for everybody, but for me. And not worrying about who's gonna like it or what, because it's about me liking it and me understanding what the process is gonna take. And everybody, it's worth it, like, is it worth it to have this moment, to have this conversation? Because without me even taking the time to do and commit to this, I may not have been I may not have received that knowledge or that revelation to understand what it meant for me to start this journey on my hair. And it freed me spiritually and it helped me. I'm not saying that things don't happen and I don't get down, but it was amazing. Like, I could keep going on. I probably have to do an extra part too, because I know I've left out a lot of things just, for the sake of not just rambling. But you have to take what you have, be appreciative of it. And even in the uncomfortable times, you do have to understand that it's a reason for the pain. And it is pain and it's beauty in the pain. It's just that how do you go through the pain, and what do you learn from the pain? Are you just down because it's hurting and it's uncomfortable? Like, the end results of that, it's like something has to get you to see what you may have been discrediting. Could have been yourself, or feeling that wasn't worth the hassle. But it's worth the hassle because the end results is beautiful. I love it, So I just wanted to come on and share that experience with you. Like, I done cried about it. I wanted to talk to people about it, and I've had these conversations about it. People like, oh, your hair is so pretty. But you know what I realized? He took this moment when people want to talk about my hair to me, and they thinking about considering it, even though I'm not trying to sell them on, come get your hair done like this. It's like, this conversation is happening. Like, let me tell you what happened when I was doing my hair like this. Like, how it helped me just become free from a lot of things that I didn't even know was weighing me down. So I just wanted to come on and share that with you. And if you like this video, what you doing? Sorry, that's my kid. If you like this video, please comment or share your experience with it, with yours, if yours is like this, or have anything, like, any feedback is great, because for me, it was awesome. Okay, like, if you would have seen my kids looking like, what's wrong with mama? I was over here like, thank you, Jesus. I wasn't even thinking like that. But thank you, because I knew what I was taught, but I never utilized. Like, I had a lot of information, but until I put it into action and actually sat down and focused on what it was, hair, spirit, all of that, that was the only way for me to be free. It's like, stop worrying about what other people, they have their own time to do that. What is your part in it? How do you adjust? How do you receive? How do you share? And just make sure you're doing what you need to do to represent who you say you represent, and let the rest of it fall in place, So, and it's beautiful when it falls in place, honey. Do you hear me? I love it. So y'all, like, comment, subscribe again, and let me know what you think. Y'all have a good day. Bye.